Alright, I don't know if this fucking capture software is gonna, I don't know, maybe steal my info or anything, but, I want to record, so let's play some Ultra Kill. Today, we're doing the Lust League. And for the previous recordings, I've been trying to use Xbox Game Bar to capture my screen. But, it's fucking me. And it's not recording. So I'm trying some shifty looking thing from Google Chrome to capture this gameplay. I don't know about the mic, but fuck the mic. I don't really care. Let's go. Keep it. That went smoother than I wished. Ooh, forgot. Those charge at me when they die. Okay, so a 3 headshot. And just dead. Oh, fuck you! Right in the center of the screen. dash numbers. Ignore it. I got a P rank earlier sometime. I don't gotta worry about the rank. But you know, it's a good flex. Canister on the back. Alright, I know this map pretty well. Game lag, you know what's going on. Projectile boosts. Hate those fucking shit. That makes it a whole lot easier. I'm afraid to dash, stand spot. That's fucking fun. level. Next level. There we go. Just give me a second to mentally prepare myself for what I'm about to do. Oh shit! I can do it's going good. Shit! Oh no. Fuck you! Got it? Alright, doing that secret. There's that first water control. Down below this ramp. Right? I think the lagging is now detrimental. There's no other part of this game because that's what I'm about to do. No, not this one. Not this Wow, I'm looking. So that guy, my player is supposed to be about that third water, which means I am going to see things that let's do this. I'm not reading this. I'm not reading none of this. I'll let this all play out. Let's speed this up. Just wanted to hide that little thing, little bar right here that could block out dialogue. I do want to read this part if, my microphone is, working. Everything. I mean, really. Take a moment to think about it. The human mind in its complete vastness is capable of recognizing its utter helplessness and uselessness in the face of inevitable and unavoidable non-existence, but is incapable of coming to terms with it. We can only ever ignore it, hide from it, or temporarily escape from it. But the fact is that we are bound to the way of all things. Death is unavoidable, not only to us, but all that exists or ever that has existed. Every living being will eventually die out. Every speck of matter will eventually wither away and dissipate into entropy. It doesn't matter if you lived a good life or if you left a legacy behind. It doesn't matter if humanity survives for 1,000 years or dies out tomorrow. The end result is absolutely the same. Nothing. Human intelligence is far beyond that of other animals, but it would be misguided to consider it a gift. All other beings have the gift of ignorance, not understanding what we do. Our intelligence is not a gift, it's a flaw. It's an overextension of the evolution. Intelligence, once a great feature in aeons past, continued to grow unchecked and unfiltered, and has since passed the threshold whereupon it is no longer a benefit, but an active danger to its host. Much like the Irish elk, a species of deer that, through uncountable generations of evolution, grew antlers so wide and fast that it can no longer run from predators, leading eventually to extinction. The human mind is an evolutionary maladaptation caused by going too far in a direction that was once beneficial and will, sooner or later, lead to our extinction. On an individual level, it is already happening. Existential dread is already taking hold. I'm sure you felt it too. The pain and fear of being nothing, becoming nothing. The suffering of understanding that. We are unable to come to terms with it. So we hide from our own intelligence. We set limits. We stop ourselves from thinking deeply about what will happen when we die. We create distractions. We keep our minds busy with mundane activities and entertainment to stop ourselves from having to come face to face with the truth. We sublimate it. We transform our self-reflective suffering into another form, art, to keep it from consuming us. Anything to avoid the panic. But these ways are all simply temporary. They're just there to push back the inevitable veil of helplessness and despair that would encompass and ruin us. In the end, nothing matters. There's no point in trying to find joy in life, for life in and of itself is suffering. You're wrong. Huh? You criticize those who consider our vast intelligence a gift, and yet also misguide yourself to believe our meaningless is a curse. Meaninglessness is a curse. How could it not be? Nothing we do matters in the end, and that's precisely why we are not shackled by the burden of expectations, the fear of eternal judgment, or the failure to meet up an arbitrary definition of what makes our limited time not wasted. Time cannot be wasted, for there is no greater purpose to life than simply living it. But still, in that case, the meaninglessness of our actions draws to the same conclusion. There is no reason to act, for any action is simply a temporary fluctuation that will nevertheless lead to the same conclusion. Quite the contrary. Because we have no greater purpose, we are free to set our own, to create self-defined goals for which to strive. For some it may be nothing. For some it may be pleasure. For some it may be creation. For some it may be improving the lives of others. It is because we have no greater purpose that time spent on goals set by oneself cannot be time wasted. In the end, nothing matters. Therefore, you have no reason not to do what you want, rather than whatever illusion of greater purpose is forced on you by others, or even your own misguided thoughts. I do understand what you mean. However, that doesn't ease my fear of the end. Even if I were to try and find a purpose, I would still be paralyzed by the thought of becoming nothing. And it is a thought worth fearing. However, abandoning purpose, hope, choice, goals, pleasure, and will cannot make that thought disappear. The fear, however, can subside. Giving up is not accepting the end. It is simply accepting the fear of it. It is embracing despair rather than facing it. I see. Though as much as I'd like to embrace it, I am nevertheless struck with that paralyzing existential panic. I understand it logically, and I know that there is no reason to live in apathy, but my emotional side refuses to listen. The fear persists, and I cannot motivate myself to seek purpose, despite knowing I must. This is true. The emotional is not controlled by the logical. However, they are interlinked. Just as the deepest, darkest depths of despair can overthrow reasons and the logical, warping them to fit into that haze of depression, so too can reason influence and overpower emotion, regardless of how impenetrable its defenses may seem. By continually forcing to subvert those creeping negative thoughts with the positive, logical ones, the emotional mind will eventually, slowly, gradually start to shape to fit the logical. It is not an easy job. It is not a quick job. It will sometimes feel like an impossible job. However, it can be done. With an immense amount of time, effort, and energy, it will improve. You can change, you can heal. And during the hardest times, when all seems lost and you want to give up, never forget, we will always love you. It's funny how I can read out a kind of a big word, but I can't pronounce a fucking sentence. The fuck do I resonate with that secret mission? Let's be King Minos. Fuck that part. We don't need it. Fuck you. Sorry, I just want to keep up to speed. Yeah, I think that here is the skull. Let's go. Now, fuck you. There. Now, to the left was a red skull thing, so I'm going over here now to grab it. Now time to mentally prepare myself for something that's lesser than the visual novel I read. Okay, cannot bury that. Cannot fucking bury that. That's my fucking gameplay. We've been on an emotional roller coaster, and yeah, Gonna stop the recording.